All right, you guys, this is my 6-month review of my 2017 Sportsman 570 SP with EFI, power steering, EPS there. The first time I ever showed you guys this on my channel, I had some problem, the voltage regulator, and I actually had a problem with the clutch on this thing too, where it was constantly engaging. And the voltage regulator was fixed. The clutch was quote unquote fixed. The one thing I don't like about this machine right now is the engine braking. It's almost like a dual stage braking, and I don't even have to touch my brakes. I really don't. But this thing is, the engine braking on this is more powerful than it was previously. And I really don't like it. It's kind of scary. So anyway, what I want to show you guys today and talk about today is the accessories, more or less, that I put on this machine, and how much I really do enjoy this machine. I recently took the windshield off and put the handguards on, and that was pretty easy. I did keep the hardware, because when you put these things on, it's kind of bad for the lighting there, but when you put them on, you're using the original, like this, you're removing the original hardware, and you do the same thing on this side here on the top, where this is actually, that right there is actually the bar right there. So you remove the original hardware for the top of this. So I kept that, so when I want to put the windshield back on, I can do it. I have the mirrors to make it easier when I'm going, especially in group rides, so I can see behind me. Even when I'm in solo runs, if somebody's coming up behind me quick, I can see them without actually having to spin myself around. I haven't done anything with the exhaust whatsoever. One thing I did do is I bought the Maxxis Bighorn tires. I did want to go to 27s, but I couldn't get the width that I wanted. Because what I wanted to do was go 9s on all four corners, like 27 by 9 or 27 by 10, and I couldn't do it. I could do it at 28s, but I'm not putting 28s on this thing. It's not a mud bike. It does look lifted, but it's not. This is the stock ride height. I actually recently just took the back tires off, because it's the only way you can get to it, and I stiffened the back springs up. Or back struts up, because I mean, it was just, this thing was really sloppy, and it was almost too soft. So the front Polaris did for me, because I do use this for a plow, so the front is as stiff as it'll go. But there's that. I do, as you guys see, I got the front brush guard on it. I've got the rear brush guard on it, the full bumper, which I actually like the way it covers like most of the plastics. It's just there's just this corner right here really that doesn't get covered, but for the most part, backing up, if I'm going to back into a tree or anything, that's most likely what, it'll be hitting the bumper. Now you'll notice, obviously, and I didn't talk about it at first, but I'm going to point it out now, that I've got the utility edition front rack on it. And I've got the rigid 10-inch light bar. And yeah, that's a deer whistle I've got on there as well. But the one downfall to having this rack on the front, which I like, because it gives me more strapping points. The one downfall is, of course, you can see right there, there's that little spot right there. And that little spot right there. When you go to unlatch this, I wasn't planning on doing this in the video, but when you go to unlatch it, it doesn't, normally it would go up there and sit there, but this one here, because it hits right there. You see that? If this was cut down kind of on a flatter thing, it would probably open up all the way, but it's no big deal, because it's mostly one-handed anyway. I can reach in here and get what I want. Like, I got a drink and a bar for the ride out here today. And as you guys can see, I've already done one rub off. I can't even remember what the heck I hit there, but that was, I think, the first day I put it on. So it was either that or the plastic. So I did have it tuned. I don't know who did the tune. The guys at Polaris there, I just told them I wanted the limiters off. And yeah, the limiters are off it for sure. This thing has way better performance. But one thing I did notice was, because I'm the second owner on this bike, my buddy has the 2019 and his is new. And when I wanted him to show him what it was like to have the tune on it, I noticed that this bike is actually tired. The previous owner was a pretty heavy guy, and he wasn't really light on the throttle either. And I think he just pretty much wore out this engine. So even though it's got a lot of oomph and it really does go, still, I noticed that it's dropped some horsepower to what my buddy's got there in the 2019. But with that being said, this thing will do wheelies, no problem whatsoever, where I'm not so sure it would have done wheelies before. Now it does. It absolutely sounds great too. Stock, I'll get that turned on there, let that do that. I always let it cycle through so the computer's ready for me to start it, and I'll just turn it on. And she sounds good for stock. You know, she does sound throaty. So, and what I like about that is that it's not too loud and obnoxious, especially like, because I like to go riding at nighttime too, hence the light bar on the front. Anyway, the other thing I don't like too, just might as well get it, is you can't see it right now because it's daytime, but I got a green wire in here, and when I wiggle this, like even when it's vibrating when I'm driving down the road, my backlight on that keeps going on and off. It flashes, it flickers on and off. So what I got to do is I got to take this apart. I got to take this apart and get in there and clean up that green wire, because I know there's a green wire in there. So yeah, this is my 2017 anyway. So far, like, would I buy it again? Be honest with you, I wish I bought it new. I'm not saying if you're going to buy one brand new, but you might want to know the history of it a little bit more before you buy it. Who the previous owner was, how they wrote it, all that kind of stuff. Because be honest with you, if I'd known that the guy I know that owned this bike previous to me, I actually wouldn't have bought it. Only because I know he's a really big guy and I know how hard he rides. So, but with that being said, that's my 2017. I hope you guys like it. I got a lot of the accessories on it. I don't know what other accessories I can get. I mean, I do want to get the Hunter Edition taillights. That's one thing I want to do, but that'll be down the road now, especially with this whole SARS-CoV-2 or COVID-19 coronavirus, whatever you guys want to call it right now in 2020. My work personally is doing okay. I actually deliver for a local restaurant, and deliveries are keeping up, so that's always good. But with that being said, guys, that's it. I'm going to leave it here. This is my 2017 Polaris 570 SP EFI power steering. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Please like, share, comment, and please subscribe to my channel, guys. Help it grow. I do appreciate it. I would love to do this on my GoPro, but my GoPro is kind of messed up. It has really crappy audio, so I don't actually like recording with it right now. Once I get a little bit more money going here, I'd like to get like at least a GoPro Hero 5 or a 7 or something like that. I don't really like the 8. So anyway, that's her in a nutshell. Thanks for watching, like I said, and I'll see you guys in the next one.